Hey Pisces Starseeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. Thank you for tuning in. All right, let's see what the messages are. Lots of different kinds of readings coming through, so if it's for you, you'll know. If not, then it's not. Maybe someone around you. All right, let's begin. Messages for Pisces, please. There you are. Page of Cups. For me, this is my Pisces energy card. Just lighthearted, innocent, not naive, young, no matter what your age is, excited about life. This is also the Knight of Wands, so something coming in quickly. I'm not going to look at these. If they're meant to come out, they will. All right, we have a Two of Swords. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't like these cards. I will tell you what they are, but I don't like this energy. Five of Swords. Seven of Swords. Two of Swords. All right, so swords. This is mental, about the mind. Okay, so there can be this immature Knight of Wands. Okay, and now Pisces. We can be immature. 144. That's what makes us fun, because we know how to have a good time, right? It's just part of being a Pisces. Okay, but this Knight of Wands, this is different. This is the kind of energy that's basically an HOE. Just want to come in for a good time and peace out. And the reason, okay, if this is something everyone agrees upon and likes, then great, have fun. But what's attached to this King of Wands is a lot of conflict, a lot of lies, a lot of just being stuck. All right? And it doesn't mean that they're lying to you, but they're probably lying to themselves. You know, it's like living this kind of empty life that has no meaning. Going from one thing to another. And just stuck. You know, Two of Swords is someone who doesn't know the direction of their own life. Okay? It's a stalemate. It's like you're just at a crossroads. You're never going to, you know, even see eye to eye. Okay? This is someone who's completely shut down. Five of Swords. Ugh. Just like trying to win, trying to one up. You know those people. 333. What's at the bottom? Six of Swords. So it's like you are being guided away from this kind of energy. Maybe you've invested time in this person, but it's like if they don't know who they are or know what they want, and they're just kind of floating around with no direction. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the Lost Boy vibe. To me, that's where a lot of creativity comes from, and like this excitement for life. But in this context, it gets old. You're like, you can do that for a while, and you can have that spirit, but that can't be your total all day, every day energy. So I feel like you're moving on from that really quickly. Because we've got the Seven of Swords here, and we have the Chariot, and the Six of Swords. So it's almost like you're ready to cut your losses. And you know what? They're probably not 444. Probably not expecting that from you, because, you know, Knights of Wands, they're attractive. They're exciting. You know, maybe when they were young, This was just fine. But now that they're older, you're just like, really? That's all you got going for you? And it's almost, it's embarrassing, let's just say. Okay. It's embarrassing. All right, what else about this Nine of Wands? Okay, we got a Three of Swords. They've been hurt. Oh, boo-hoo. So is everyone on the planet, especially Pisces. I can't feel bad for you. Okay. Oh, when I grew up and my... Yeah, no. Fine. We've all had those things, but what are you doing about your life now? If that's still holding you back, and you're mature in age, like years, that's embarrassing. Okay. You know, it's like you're leveling up, you're moving on, and, you know, look, the Hangman's poking out here too. So it's like, and the Wheel of Fortune up here. Oh, and what is this? Nine of Cups. It's like you're focusing on your life, being happy. Yeah, look, Eight of Cups. And they're still doing the same crap, different day, but they're old. New cycle. Ten of Coins. Knight of Coins. Yeah. So, Pisces. Maybe you were hanging around because they had some means. Maybe they were dangling that carrot in front of you. And nothing happened. It's just been, okay, what are you offering me? 7 of 7. What are you bringing into this relationship? Anything? Do they make you feel desired? Maybe because they're the Knight of Wands. Or maybe it's all smoke and mirrors. Are you satisfied, Pisces? Or are you getting bored? Feels like boredom. I'm bored of them. Whoever this is. Gross. The Death card. So it's like, you know what? It's run its course. And you know this. You're just being nice. Eight of Wands. Look, this Eight of Cups keeps wanting to pop out, but it's not coming out yet. So you're working up the courage to communicate that you're over this. And you want to move on. Yeah, because you're leveling up. You know, so whether you do it right now or you wait, this is inevitable. Because you'll be moving up. You're moving on. You're leveling up. Even though you're this Page of Cups, this very, you know, sprite, young energy, full of life, but you're not irresponsible. You have goals. You just don't need to act like a grandma or grandpa who's like this curmudgeon-y energy. You're like, no, yeah, I've got a life to live here. So if it's not right now, it will happen in the future where, you know, there's just no growth anymore. So you'll automatically move forward. Yeah, because this is a block in commitment. Why would you be committed to someone that likes to fight, that's a liar, and keeps you stuck? Why? Ask yourself that, why? Because I guarantee you, Pisces, you've got a lot of people interested in you. So it's not like you'll be single for long. And remember, as you say no to what you don't want, the universe will bring you what you do want. Oh, wait, no, that's not working. Bye. And the universe is like, okay, so what do you want? Okay, I want this, 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 and this. There are levels to this same kind of energy. Like, you can still have the hot Knight of Wands with the abs or the rocking body, you know, who's a fun roll in the hay, but they're also responsible. They also have, you know, goals in their life. They want to build a future with you, not just live off of your energy and what you've created. This is that F-boy, F-girl energy. It's fun for a minute, but then you're like, okay, what else? Is that all you've got? 1044. So, like, you have been manifesting on your path a certain kind of lifestyle, a certain kind of person, and it's like you want someone who's got some longevity, some stability. An ex once told me, whoever you date, they better have a rockin' body or a ton of money. Sometimes it's both, but it's like, which one's more long term? Who's steady? You know, who's going to put in the effort? Who's going to help you achieve your own goals, your own dreams? Or is it someone who's just there sometimes to roll in the hay, and watch, they'll be rolling in the hay with other people too. Nine of Wands. It's like you've been down this road before. You've done the work, Pisces. You're very guarded of your own energy. And you're starting to feel some anxiety about this relationship because it's reminding you of someone in your past. And you promised yourself you would never get into that situation again. So that's the thing. If someone is just for a good time, then make them for a good time. Those are usually two different kinds of people. If you want a long-term relationship, you can't go for the person who's, you know, Cirque du Soleil in bed with everybody on the planet. First of all, that's just too much energy. I mean, unless you're being very careful and safe with your health, that can be problematic. Okay, Pisces. You already know all of this. And just because someone appears like the King of Coins, watch their behavior. Okay, what do? Are they generous? Just because someone has dough doesn't mean they're going to spend it on you. Okay? Five of Wands. So there's some competition here. The Lovers. So remember, you're a hot commodity. Yeah, there are people out there who want to be with you for real. And they don't want to be with everyone else. So this person that's more committed, they could be coming in the summertime. Sun's out, buns out, right? And they want to give to you, be generous. And I mean, summer's not that long of time from now, depending on where you live. But, you know, 5 months or less. I guess if you count May as being warmer. 4 months. 10 of Swords and the Fool. So, yeah, there's going to be an ending and then a new beginning. So really pay attention to how someone's giving to you. What kind of energy do they provide? There's a Queen of Cups here that's watching very intently. This is not your energy because you're the Page of Cups. Queen of Cups to me is someone who's very dramatic, so overly emotional, where you're like, oh my God, really? You know, always really guarded, feel like, you know, people are out to get them. That's not you, because you're enjoying your life. You don't understand the phrase stranger danger. You're like, oh wait, but I love everybody. You have a great time with everyone. And then there's this person who's just guarded. Anyway, Debbie Downer a bit too. But, you know, they're watching you and they're anxious. Why are they watching? Why are they anxious and why are they watching? Oh, here's the Queen of Wands. They're probably friends. Oh, yeah. You know, and what's behind this? Temperance. You know, so they're watching you be incredibly balanced and incredibly attractive. You rock what you've got. You're not trying to be like everyone else. You know what your strong points are, and you focus on that. And you are yourself. So, you know, it's like, hey, take it or leave it. If you want to be in my life, cool. If not, cool. Like, go find your own folks. Okay? And yeah. So this is going back to this other energy where they know they're going to be left behind by you if they don't step up. So Pisces, gender doesn't matter. But biology doesn't matter. It's energy, right? So this could be a male or a female biologically, but their energy is very, what's the word I'm looking for? I keep wanting to use the word weepy, but it's like, someone who's insecure. And you're just like, really? I don't care. I've got things to do. You go do things for yourself. And they're like, oh, but you're abandoning me. Yeah, because you're not offering me anything that would make me want to stay. We've been there, done that. I need something more, some engagement, not just non-talking, non-sharing, non-emotion. You want real love, where even if you're from different backgrounds, you know, socioeconomic, you know, look completely different, culturally different, countries, all the things, you still have this shared understanding, this telepathy, this bond, where you just get each other. I mean, there's a bull right here. So, you know, maybe this person's more like Taurian in energy. You know, strong like bull. Okay? Ace of Swords, truth. The Devil. What do you want? Pisces, yes, it's important to be desired. But more than that, what do you want? Be specific. Someone you can have a great time with, conversate with, do things with. If you're just watching TV together, that is not quality time. That is a wasted life. Go out and do stuff. The world is beautiful. Nine of Wands, it's like you've done the work. You've exhibited this wounded warrior. You have fought for everything. You have a very strong emotional intelligence, and you want something that's romantic, something that has passion, something that has drive, something that has stability, where you can stand on your own and this other person adds to your life. It's like you know at a psychic level what you need. keep manifesting that. Because if it's not this person, which it clearly is not, the next iteration will be that much better. And you keep fine-tuning. Okay, think of a box of tissue. If I had one, I'd show you. You just pull those tissues out. That's the same with dating. You don't have to marry the first person who is looking at you saying that they want you, because everyone wants you, Pisces. You are everyone's type. Just because someone wants you doesn't mean you need to want them. What do they offer you? Anything? Yeah, you want real love. You want real connection. People that, or someone that's going to, or people, there's three people here, two here, whatever, but people that are just on your wavelength. Not just in and out. You want consistency. Because it's disappointing when you're just having to drag someone along. So remember, Pisces, that you are worth it. And just go through these people like tissue. Okay, bye. Okay? Because there's an energy out there that just wants you to settle for something that's going to make you unhappy. And then in the end, game over you. Because you're so distraught and your emotional needs are not being met. I don't know if anyone's seen that movie Maestro. If you look at the relationship from the perspective of, the wife, that's what happened. I can't say anymore if you haven't seen it, but she sacrificed what she really wanted, and she thought that she was happy, 2-2-2-2, but it wasn't enough. And yes, there was a bond there in some way, but her needs were not met emotionally. There was a lot of hiding. That's this, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Let's keep up appearances. Everyone knows. Your kids know. Your friends know. Your family knows. Strangers know. So you might as well just be honest with yourself that you're ready for something new. And you'll get it, but you have to do some hard work and cut out what's not making you happy. And there was a lot of moon magic that was done. So, dig deep. If you need to give it more time to see, if you need to put in the work or go to therapy with this person and, see what's what, do that. Rest, recover, put in work for yourself. Maybe saying something to this person, ultimatum style, will be the wake-up call. But that even sounds pathetic, because life is active. It's something that lives and breathes and changes. And to say, oh, we've been together for 20 years, that's not an accomplishment in my book. That means either people are pretending to be happy or you didn't grow, you didn't change. Okay? Because 20 years is a long time. It's one thing if you're older in life and you met later and you're like, okay. But if you are young, that's not the goal. Okay? Maybe you're meant to have children with somebody, but then live your own life. That's a thing too. You don't have to just stay in something because you said I do. You can I don't at any moment and be free. And guess what? There's an emperor around here, which is way better than a knight. Okay? Because they know who they are and they know what they want. And they want to give love to you. They want to pour into your cup. They're not taking from your cup. They are pouring into your cup. And the universe is bringing that to you, but you have to decide to cut out this other person. And this emperor is healed. This emperor has means. This emperor wants to help you so that you're not having to do all the work. Because they have the resources, they have the knowledge, they have the wherewithal to be like, oh, hey, I know how to handle this. Let's go enjoy, right? Or they have the independence to be like, okay, you do what you need to do, and I'm here to support you in whatever way you need. And they love you, and, you know, they see you. You know, and they're a professional, they're smart, they're also a wounded warrior, they've also been through things, but they've done the emotional work. And this Knight of Wands hasn't. I don't even know if they would know what an emotion is if it hit them in the face. They might say things to you like, oh, don't cry. An emperor would never say that. Okay? An emperor would be there for you, to let you cry, to let you express, to listen, and support you as you figure out yourself and problem solve for yourself. And if you ask their opinion, it's going to be at a very high level because they've been there, done that. But they're not just going to push everything on you. They're not going to just be impulsive like this Knight of Wands is and make everything about them. Yeah, they're going to love you. They're going to pour into your cup. So Pisces, I feel like, you know, you've got a lot of options. Remember, there's levels. If one person isn't cutting it, there will be another variation of this person that's even better. Okay? And they'll have all the qualities that you like from this person, plus more. Okay? And this you know. There's a Tower here, so this is about a sudden change that you knew was coming. That you knew was coming. And I think from what it's here, you're going to like it. You're going to like it. Yeah, it's going to be what you wanted. You know, it's going to be this family dynamic where you can build a future together. And it's going to happen fast. Oh, and there we go, the Empress. It's not just going to be 12 years of waiting around for someone to figure it out who never does. They're going to be like, oh my goodness, I need to swoop you up right now. We need to be together right now. Let's get married. Let's do all this stuff. Let's have a real life. Okay? And they're going to understand if you're guarded, and they're going to pull out all the stops for you to let you know that they're serious. You know, because I bet they've been observing you, watching you be stuck with a loser. And they're waiting for you to dump said loser so they can swoop in because they're not going to, justice is right here. They're not going to disrespect themselves or you by trying to come in when there's someone there. They want you to make a choice. You know, they don't dally around. They don't do third party anything. They want you. And they're waiting. Because they know that as soon as you're together, that, you know, it's going to be happy. It's going to be just really like you see each other and you're there for each other. You know, when someone needs support, they'll be there, and vice versa. Like you'll be able to count on them in every way. And the Wheel of Fortune, it's like whatever you think, you'll manifest instantly together. It's like this really powerful, you know, power couple vibe. And those are the relationships that do stand the test of time. And they're rare. Okay? But it's because you've both done 3131, the emotional work. You've handled all your stuff. So you can come in fully open to be like, hey, I've dealt with this. You know, these are some of my hang-ups that I'm working on. They're communicative emotionally. And that's what you need. You know, this one, Knight of Wands, doesn't communicate emotionally. Yeah, maybe physically. But then what? After those 11 minutes are over, then what? Okay. That's a book by Paulo Coelho, 11 Minutes. Read it. It's fantastic. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. Great reading, Pisces. I know this isn't easy, but things will work out. So, you know, give yourself some time. I think whether you want or not, it'll resolve itself because the Tower's here. And when the Tower's here, the universe makes it happen. And this is usually a little more painful, but, you know, it'll shake things up in a way where you'll be able to be free. Okay? If you cannot just break it up on your own, and that's okay, the universe will cause something to happen so there is no choice. Okay? And I've had this happen in my past. I was like, oh, yay, this is great. And then things showed up where I'm like, oh my God, this is not great. And I had to leave. Because if I didn't, that was my self-respect. Okay. Okay. All right, Pisces. I love you. Thank you for all of the comments. 3333. All the likes. We're getting the messages out. You know, things happen, but we need to be able to know what's coming. Know how to look after ourselves. So you're doing it. So thank you for supporting me too. And we'll talk soon. All right. I love you. Thank you, Pisces.